The main news tonight is the Princess of Wales's sudden announcement that she's agreed to a divorce. To end the programme tonight, we look back at the royal marriage, which began with high hopes nearly 15 years ago, as Adrian Britton reports.
It was a romance the nation shared.
I, Diana Francis.
Take thee, Charles Philip Arthur George.
Take thee, Philip Charles Arthur George.
It was the wedding which Britain stopped to cheer. A prince and a princess united in love, so willing to share publicly what they saw in each other.
Great fun. Fancy and full of life and everything. And I don't know what you thought of me.
Pretty amazing.
Balmoral, the honeymoon over, the public display of affection continued.
Daniel, how are you enjoying married life?
Highly recommend it.
The royal couple, very soon a royal family. Yet 11 years on, the pictures were telling a different story. The princess of the Taj Mahal. This is where Prince Charles promised to bring his wife. Now she sat in isolation in a faltering marriage. Alone on duty, the tears of a loveless marriage so difficult to hold back. Together on duty, their strained relationship so difficult to conceal. The strain so unbearable, the princess withdrew from public life.
I hope you can find it in your hearts to understand and to give me the time and space that has been lacking in recent years.
Yet throughout a public separation, the princess has been determined to lead the life of a private mum. Her children are solace to both her and the prince during their marital grief. And so to last week in Pakistan, and the images of the princess's future role out of royal wedlock. Not a queen of a nation, but she sees herself as a queen of hearts. Adrian Britton, News at 10.
And with those images, we end tonight's News at 10. We're back tomorrow. From the entire team here at ITN, good night.
Hello, good evening. Once again tonight it's a foggy, frosty night to contend with in the south, with extra care needed on those roads, cloudier further north and outbreaks of rain in the far north. In fact, we've high pressure in charge with our weather at the moment. By tomorrow that'll slip westwards with cloud coming in over the top, pushing from the north across the country, giving bits and pieces of rain to the very far north. As far as tonight goes, it's a case of dipping temperatures leading to a widespread frost, and then that fog is a problem, especially so for the Midlands, parts of the south as well as Lincolnshire. Take extra care on the roads. So as we go into tomorrow morning, dealing with the northern half of Britain, a fairly cloudy picture here. Drizzly outbreaks around the coasts and the very far north as well, but brighter conditions for southern as well as eastern Scotland, although that mist and fog sticks in the south. Fairly soon though, the sun gets to work on it, it lifts and it's a bright day, especially for Wales and the southwest. But then during the course of the day, that cloud tumbles down from the north, and so it's definitely a cloudier end to things everywhere. With our air quality looking poor with a high pressure in charge, especially for Northern Ireland, the north of England and down into London. Temperatures a high of 9 or 48.
Sponsored by Powergen, producing electricity, whatever the weather. Sometimes it's a no-win situation for the bill.
I'm not going anywhere.
Look, I know it's not your job, but if you can get him to come out and see if it's all a lot of aggro.
All I have had since this started is the court telling me what to do.
Lose your house and your daughter. Then you'll be fine. No one will need you anymore.
Go on, get out!
The Bill, Thursday drama at 8 on Carlton.
Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor star in Stir Crazy right after London Tonight.
McCain pizzas come off the production line fully topped. Then these people put even more topping on. Emily relies on speed to pile up the topping. Jack may be slower, but he has a physical advantage. Larger hands. They're all She's a nice enough woman, and she gets lots on. Emily is very fast. Beryl is very strange, but then Jack has bigger hands. Vote now. Who do you want to put extra topping on your McCain Pete's?